Oh, wow. The American show-offs will stand by Ono and Cesaro. This ain't right. There's a time and a place for this. Coup de grace! This is a man who truly has no shame. Here comes the Rainmaker. He believes the people will carry him into Survivor Series and carry him to victory over Rollins, saying we will make it rain forever. Lesnar has Joe up. F5 incoming. The Sting! Scorpion Death Drop! And the Beast goes down! Hello and welcome to Universe Mode. This is Smackdown Live. Wow, didn't we have quite the discussion to be had last night on Monday Night Raw, and we also had quite the discussion to be had last week on Smackdown Live as well. Plenty happening as we head into Survivor Series. There is absolutely no doubt about that. We are here for another night of great Smackdown Live action, and we know it is going to be a great night of action as well, given everything that is going to be taking place on this card here tonight. We have a rematch for the SmackDown Women's Championship to come at some point during this night. Becky Lynch, the SmackDown Women's Champion, and of course the key member of the Originals, will go one-on-one against Nia Jax. The woman, of course, who is central and focal to this all was Nikki Cross, but that was kicked aside 2 weeks ago by Becky Lynch's actions. Now it is all about Lynch and the Originals in that regard, and she will look to defend the title here tonight over the woman who she took it away from, in, of course, Nia Jax. Do not want to miss that matchup here tonight, but for our main event of the evening, this one should certainly be an interesting one as it gets the gears turning towards Survivor Series. As you see right there, Jeff Hardy and the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship in Dean Ambrose will team up against the Originals. The Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor and Bad Luck Fale will be in that matchup. That is going to be one interesting main event. This whole card, looking at it from top to bottom, has all the potentials of being absolutely incredible. There's no doubt about it. But before we can get into any of it, before we can kickstart this night of SmackDown Live action, we're going to be taking it to the SmackDown General Manager himself, Christian James. Well, here he is coming towards the ring, the SmackDown General Manager himself. Christian James making his way into the ring, and I wonder what the announcement is. I mean, we saw it last week, of course, from, last night, from Constable Mr. Dredge, the Raw General Manager, with his little speech, and now we wonder what the response will be regarding everything surrounding that. And actually, it has nothing to do with the anything from Monday Night Raw. It has everything to do with Downfall again. They just won the tag team titles in ECW, of course, and they're putting out the challenge to SmackDown and Raw for the for the triple threat tag match at Survivor Series. Of course, as we saw last night on Monday Night Raw, Dredge accepted it. American Alpha will be in that match. There is no doubt about that one. And what Christian James says here is that he cannot speak on behalf of the Guerrillas of Destiny or the Originals, but he has a feeling that they will have no problem accepting this challenge. So, right now, the SmackDown General Manager asks that the members of the Guerrillas of Destiny make their way out and answer this That is not a member of the Guerrillas of Destiny. That is a member of the Originals, though. That much is for certain. It is the Intercontinental Champion himself. It is the quote-unquote leader of the Originals. And that much is for certain. And here he is. Finn Balor heading towards the ring, already busy in this main event of this evening, and you can see the reaction in the ring by the SmackDown General Manager. He is not happy to see Finn Balor here at all, and why would he be? This man has been causing chaos on his roster ever since this whole thing kicked off with the Originals. All it's been is abstract chaos week in and week out, and this man has been focal to it. And look at the ego almost being struck from Finn Balor as he looks face to face now with the SmackDown General Manager, saying that he's going to take things from here. But I don't think the SmackDown GM is going to back down. He says he's been entrusted with the authority to speak for both the Guerrillas of Destiny and from the founder of the Originals. And it is about telling him to go backstage again, sorry, but hang on, our founder. That would mean Finn Balor isn't the leader, right? Anyway, That might be a portion to talk about later on, but he's saying that the downfall got lucky. I'm the ECW general manager, and even I can say they didn't get lucky. They beat DIY. They're saying the best tag teams to offer, though, are absolutely the Gorillas of Destiny, not American Alpha, not Downfall, and as a result of that, they accept the challenge. But they want everyone to know one fruitful message. The Originals, and I believe this has been said more than once, is a collection of the best wrestlers in the world. There are champions amongst other champions, and they knock down everything that is put in front of them. So if they want a true downfall, then they will be ready, because the Originals are not going to back down from anyone, and that will be proven at Survivor Series. And that finishes the deal right there between those two. Face to face they were, but no blows come to it. Balor and James go their separate ways. The Originals, more importantly the Gorillas of Destiny, will be at Survivor Series. Well, a very, very interesting announcement made right there, that's for certain. But the one part I think that hit me the most, the one part that I wanted to focus on the most, was what he said at the end. Well, not at the end, sorry, at the beginning for Finn Balor. The part about... it's still on my mind. The part about this coming from the leader of the Originals. We all thought that Finn Balor was the leader of the Originals. So, now we're in a different predicament. Let's be real about that one. Now we're in a completely different zone, and I wonder how it will fare now. So, if Finn Balor's saying he had the clearance from the leader of the Originals, then who's the leader of the Originals? I think that's an important question to ask, truth be told. Just who leads that faction? I would love to know the answer to that, but I don't know if we will. At least not for a long period of time anyway, that much is for certain. Nevertheless, we are ready to go here on this episode of Smackdown Live with the first match of the evening. Sheamus against Kofi Kingston. This should be an interesting one, that's for certain. Two guys perhaps a little bit out of favor on Smackdown Live, you know, haven't exactly excelled in the way that they would have wanted to. And they will be hoping that they could turn things around with that as this matchup gets underway here between these two. Sheamus, of course, is, I think the last time we saw him, he was getting defeated by Kevin Owens. Last time we saw Kofi Kingston was the Intercontinental Champion, Finn Balor, which I think was either last week or the week before, one of those two. Nevertheless, Sheamus ready for this one. Kofi ready for this one as well. Everything heading into Survivor Series pretty important, no doubt about it. But one thing that is also pretty interesting is the fact that opportunities like this are getting handed out. That we see guys like Sheamus and Kofi in the midst of everything going on getting the opportunities to show what they are made of. When you looked at Monday Night Raw, and you know, there was quite a bit regarding Survivor Series, but you also had your opportunities for your guys like Sami Zayn to get a name out there, that's for certain as well. Last week on ECW, who do we see in action? I was going to say Adam Cole, but he kind of had a part to play in it all. I've also completely slipped on the memory of my own card, I will be honest. I think a lot of it did have to do with Survivor Series last week, that's for certain on ECW. Title match, Cena, Cole, Rollins. And the other match was Drew McIntyre. So yeah, everything on ECW, though, had to do with Survivor Series. We've already had one bit of news regarding Survivor Series here tonight, before a punch was even thrown on this show. So that's pretty interesting. Nevertheless, Sheamus and Kofi engaged in collar and elbow tie-ups right here. Clean breaks galore between the two. Sheamus wrestling a pretty clean style, that's for certain, but I also think he's trying to assert his dominance here over Kofi, because for the second or third time now, he backs him up to the ropes and forces the break. He is controlling Kofi in that regard. I think maybe, just maybe, we might get something here. Sheamus in now. He has the arm of Kofi Kingston. Can he get the start that he wants here? Kofi with a bit of speed, getting him in a hammerlock now. And let's see what happens as this one continues on between these two. Good bit of work on the arm there. Kofi Kingston, of course, former member of New Day, but when New Day was sent down to NXT, the former Raw general manager, Dario Manalo, decided he wanted to keep his hands on Kofi Kingston. However, new Raw general manager, Constable Judge, thought that maybe his future was best suited to that of SmackDown Live. So Kofi Kingston now, of course, SmackDown Live star. He's had some interesting matches so far. Big names already in his matches. Shinsuke Nakamura and Finn Balor. Unfortunately, yet to come up on the winning end of anything. due to, you know, the opponents that he's had in the ring. There's no doubt about it. They weren't easy. That's for certain. Nevertheless, Sheamus could grant him that first victory. I would say both guys might be on an even playing field with each other, and Sheamus awful confident right there. Pulling Kofi up to his feet by his hair there, I believe it was. Kofi in, good drop kick, and Sheamus goes down. Let's see now if Kingston can unload a little bit more. Let's see if he's got some more offense on his way. Ducks under the arm and grabs the neck breaker there. Nicely done indeed. Kofi Kingston might be getting a little bit fired up here. Nice spinning kick in the gut, and Sheamus could be in trouble. Referee getting in the way of that one, and another neck breaker will be hit by Kofi Kingston, who with speed takes himself to the top rope. Now what are we going to see from Kofi? Elbow drop on Sheamus, going in for the cover. Referee is down, however, so no doubt that wasn't going to get more. That wasn't going to get a count. Referee was not there to register it. Ducks under. Oh, Sheamus clattering him there. That second lariat. Oh, Kofi, though, shrugging it off. And here we go, unloading with a few strikes of his own now is Kingston. Trying to make the most of a chance. Sheamus stopping him. And another big belly-to-belly from the Celtic Warrior loads in. Two-time world champion in this universe is Sheamus. And you know he would love to be back up towards the top on a very stacked Smackdown Live. The referee goes down again in this one, only briefly, however. Certainly for a much shorter period of time than Kofi Kingston, who is getting manhandled right now by Sheamus. Good counter there by Kofi, however. Could be right back in where he wants to be. Went for a leaping clothesline there, got countered. Able to counter Sheamus, however. Another dropkick gets countered. Sheamus gets his countered. Counters all over the place there from both men. Sheamus now in, leapfrogged, and oh, what a chop I believe that was from Kofi Kingston. Sheamus, however, able to return almost instantaneously back up to his feet. Fight is still on between these two sides. There's that double axe handle to bring Kofi down again, only temporarily. It is unloading away here in this one. Oh no, Sheamus is in. Here we go. This is trouble. Trio of Irish Curse backbreakers, and Kofi is in agony. The big question now will be, can Kofi hang in there? Is Sheamus going to have this match won? Oh, here we go. Sheamus is lining up. Sheamus is lining it up. Bro kick countered. Kofi evaded. Spinning kick in the gut. But he cannot capitalize there. Sheamus able to counter, but gets countered there. Trading everything. Kofi in. SOS from Kofi. Cover Sheamus after it. There's two. And a hole. Sheamus kicked at it too. Kofi thought he had him, but he's getting all sorts of fired up here right now. Kingston mounting a great comeback right now on Sheamus. Off the ropes. Leaping clothesline. Down goes Sheamus. And here goes Kofi. Off the ropes. The boom drop. Onto Sheamus. And he may be one move away from victory. Or he may be warping Sheamus back up to his feet. Cover made by Kofi. He rolls up Sheamus. And oh, just barely does the Celtic Warrior kick at it too. What an onslaught that was from Kingston. And Sheamus doing his best to stop it now. Oh, but Kofi caught the boot. He caught the boot of Sheamus, and he swipes it away from him as well. Kingston in once again. SOS to Sheamus. 1, 2. Yes! Kofi Kingston does it. He beats Sheamus in a high-octane opener. Wow! Did you see the thrill of that matchup? That was insane from both sides. Kingston had to put out everything to get the win there. That was incredible. What a win that was, though, for Kofi, no doubt about it. Certainly showing everyone that is what he can do when given the right state of time. But it was a very surprising win for Kofi, no doubt. If that bro kick had connected, the match would have been done for. And fair play to him, a surprising win. That onslaught at the end, just Sheamus had nothing for it. Now we are due to move on here, on to Smackdown Live, on to our next contest. Or not. Oh, yes. Hello. It is the ECW champion, the greatest of all time, has come to bless Smackdown Live. Oh man, that was a good one there, Rollins. You got them all. Rollins talking about how he's back in his old stomping grounds at SmackDown Live. The brand that never appreciated him for what he was. The brand that made him in a tag team for a year. Well, the fact of the matter is that tag team was greater than any before and any after it. And it was because of Seth Rollins that the Shield was supreme. But of course, it ain't about the Shield anymore. It's just about Seth Rollins, the only successful member of the Shield that there is, the best member of the Shield and the best of all time. Rollins is here because he's on Okada's ground. Okada came to ECW last week. Rollins will do the same here tonight. He doesn't care if Okada's here or not. He'll hear the message on his own show. And that message from Rollins to Okada is simple. The blood is boiling between the two. Rollins doesn't want to hit Okada before Survivor Series, but if he's forced to, he will start swinging, and Okada will regret it. The Rainmaker can try and play any games as much as he wants, but if he has a tendency for playing games as much as he does as making friends, then it's certain to say that Okada is playing the wrong games. And just like he will at Survivor Series, Okada will be on the wrong side of everything. Whereas Rollins has greatness, Okada begs for it. He frauds it by calling himself the Rainmaker. Rollins is a true Rainmaker. Rollins is the true greatest. Let Survivor Series be the proving point for it. The days are ticking down. Rollins wins. Okada loses. Seth Rollins has sent his statement loud and clear here on SmackDown Live. He is winning, and ain't no one else gonna stop that from being the case. Certainly not Kazuchika Okada. Man, oh man, is Rainmaker versus greatest of all time going to be something else? I can't wait. Well, well, quite the surprise indeed, and a welcome one to ECW in that. Oh man, I loved seeing Seth Rollins. Yes! Rollins, of course, on the A show ECW, which you see each and every some point in the week, let's be honest. He will be in action on ECW though. There's your spoiler for you. You're all welcome. Rollins is going to be on ECW. There's your reason to tune into ECW, outside of the fact that it's ECW. Nevertheless, we are ready here tonight. Cody Rhodes loading up here tonight for this matchup. Ziggler is not here tonight from what I've been told. The SmackDown general manager told me that, so Cody Rhodes is going to go it alone here in a tune-up match as it was put for Survivor Series. Going to be going one-on-one against local talent. We've seen him before, Cole Quinn. He was on Monday Night Raw not long ago. Trying to hold his own over there. Now we'll see how he does against Cody Rhodes here tonight. Opportunity for Cole Quinn to really make a statement for himself. That much is for certain, but Cody Rhodes certainly wanting a good tune-up to prepare for the British Empire. We saw what the Empire did on Monday Night Raw, the attack on Cesaro and Cassius Ohno. Once again, they are members of my brand, yes, but that doesn't mean for a second that I commend them for what they did. As a matter of fact, I condemn it greatly. I hate seeing actions like the ones they did. I hate them trying to go ahead with stuff like that, but it's almost reached the point where I'm not going to be able to stop them. There's 4 of them and one of me. And that's just how it is. That's just what it has turned into, sadly. The sad reality of the situation is that come Survivor Series, they aren't representing ECW. No, not at all. But they are fighting Raw and SmackDown talents. Of course, Cesaro and Ohno of Monday Night Raw and the American show-offs, Dolph Ziggler and Cody Rhodes of SmackDown Live. So we'll see how that will go for them at Survivor Series. As for right now, Rhodes trying to have a tune-up match here. I've been told that Cole Quinn has been learning. He's been preparing himself for another big match, and he's been wanting to prove himself once again, and he's certainly getting the chance to right now, getting in a couple of moves there, as we saw with that ankle lock. Went for some kind of big flying move in the turnbuckle there. Didn't pan out the way he wanted it to. Look at that though, capture suplex. Great bit of strength from Cole Quinn. This is supposed to be a tune-up match for Cody, but I think Cole Quinn wants to try and show something of himself as well. Last week, of course, Cody and Ziggler defeated the Usos in tag team action. And now here tonight, Rhodes in his first singles match in a little while, that's for certain. Great counter though, and sweeps. Oh, that was sublime from Cody Rhodes, no doubt about it. A good counter from Cole Quinn again. Could leave him in good stride. Will he go for another big running move in the turnbuckle? He will not, but the boot will get caught, and he will get sent to the turnbuckle himself. and this ain't looking too good for him right now. Rhodes in. Bulldog from that second row. Quinn hitting hard into the mat, and things aren't going to be getting any better for him either. Cody Rhodes is in. Line it up, here we go. Din's fire from Cody Rhodes. And that should certainly... Well, I thought it was going to end everything, but I think Rhodes wants to send a message to every member of the British Empire there is. Send a message to all involved. Cody Rhodes is here to make his statement message. He is here to win, and he is... Oh, wow, Cole Quinn, though. Swinging back at him there, trying to get a last gasp of hope there, and he's still hoping for it here in this matchup. Rhodes, though, moves out of the way. Those guys just squaring up with one another right now. I would have thought that Cole Quinn would have been hanging in there. I thought he was done for. Rhodes, though, has him. Irish whip, back body drop, simple, to the point. And Cole Quinn may certainly be done for now. Cody Rhodes going to line him up here. This should do it. Rhodes is in. Crossroads. And that should be the end for Cole Quinn on Smackdown Live. Tried, but in the end, not enough for Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare picks up another win on the way to Survivor Series. And that was his solo message to the British Empire. When I'm in the ring, this is what you're going to have to deal with. And I hope you understand that that is the case. No! No, no, no! No, that's another member of the British Empire. It's Zach Gibson. Liverpool's #1, the newest member of the British Empire to go with it, and he has jumped Cody from behind here. Cody trying to fight back, but he never had that chance. Completely from behind there, Gibson nailed him. Hammerlock DDT, and now Gibson's going to bring him in. Zach Gibson, helter-skelter to Cody Rhodes. And Rhodes is down with no Ziggler to save him either. And Gibson is so proud of it. Well, a sickening act there, but one that certainly got the message across, I guess, for lack of a better term. It has been chaos this week already with the British Empire, and we haven't even made it to ECW. Who knows how things will go as we continue on, but nevertheless we have to move on. As you see right there, big match of the evening. Smackdown Women's Championship is on the line. Nia Jax gets her chance again at Becky Lynch. Let's see how that one goes up next. And here we are. The title is on the line, and we are ready to go between these two. Becky Lynch, the first time we've seen her with that title around her waist. You better believe she is ready to go in this one. Ready to take on... Oh my goodness! It's Asuka! The Raw Women's Champion! Getting one back on the SmackDown Women's Champion for what she did so many weeks ago on Monday Night Raw. Asuka saying, forget that title match. This is what it's about. And she is unloading away on Becky Lynch right now. Oh my sweet goodness. Asuka sending one hell of a message here. She wasn't waiting any longer. Asuka with the title belted to the face of Lynch. I said on Monday Night Raw last night, I said Asuka was either going to be facing Becky Lynch at Survivor Series or she wouldn't be there at all. And this has certainly proven the point. Asuka is here. Asuka is at SmackDown Live, and I think she wants to fight Becky Lynch as well. Not only at Survivor Series, but tonight to go with it. The fight is on. That title match could basically be scrapped right now, because who wants to get in the way of the two women's champions brawling right now? Asuka, though, has control of it here. Sending Lynch towards the ring now, and you better believe that the female member of the Originals, the SmackDown Women's Champion, is in deep, deep trouble. But she opened herself up for this when she went to Monday Night Raw and attacked Asuka. And it doesn't look like the Empress is going to be letting her off lightly. She just wants her. She wants to throw her into the ring right now. That much is for certain. Asuka at ringside with Lynch. Into the ring pole goes Becky Lynch. And it ain't going to get any easier for her otherwise. Lynch sent into it once more. And now she can go head first into it as well. Asuka is doing her best to knock out Lynch right now. Uh-oh, Asuka over by the announce table. Thank God I don't sit over there. That much is for certain. Oh, good God, no way. Well, that says a lot about Asuka's mentality right now, but Lynch getting one back on her here maybe. Trying to control Asuka right now, trying to keep her pinned down despite everything that has happened. The fight is on between these two women. That much is for certain. Into the announce table goes Becky Lynch, and she'll also take a trip into it head first, courtesy of Asuka. Look at the strength of the Empress, but look at the counter there from Becky Lynch. The fight's still going on here between these two. And the fight is still continuing on the outside here. Asuka in though. Whoa, no way. No way, Asuka. Asuka has Becky Lynch up on the announce table. You are kidding me here, Asuka. She is going in a SmackDown Live ring, and here we go. Elbow drop right through the goddamn table. Both women's champions go flying through it, and that is retaliation. For so many weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, Lynch is down, Asuka stands tall, and the deed isn't done yet. And Asuka has already grabbed the microphone and has sent one simple message with it. Becky Lynch, you're on. See you at Survivor Series. Well, there's your answer. Yes, we are getting Asuka versus Becky Lynch, and it is happening at Survivor Series. Oh my goodness, what a reveal that is. The SmackDown Women's Champ is still down on the outside. Asuka stands tall, but Asuka Lynch.
3, 2, 1.
Wow, that was sudden. Kind of lost my my sense of what was going on then. Right. So Asuka, Becky Lynch is off for Survivor Series. Wow. That's certainly what I have to say to that. And it doesn't seem as if I'm going to get much time to focus on anything else right now, because it seems as if the next match of the evening already wants to begin here, and we are seeing it right now. Chris Sabin versus Kota Ibushi. These two guys have squared off a little while, a couple of times here on SmackDown Live, that's for certain. Nevertheless, here they go again between these two men. Sabin in his first match on SmackDown Live in some time. Ibushi getting a grand opportunity here as well. I cannot wait for this one. See what the Golden Star can do in this matchup as well. Now, we of course have been seeing as of late a masked man representing the D.C.C. That's been for certain over these last few weeks, and we are no closer to figuring out who the hell that guy is. And to add to the intrigue, he's not even here tonight. Daniels is, you can see him in there at ringside, but whoever that masked man is, he is not here tonight. Sabin going this one alone against Kota Ibushi. A new look for Sabin as well, perhaps a new, more focused look for the D.C.C. I'm not really too certain about all of that. What I do know is that he has to focus on Kota Ibushi here tonight, which isn't an easy match at all for him. Ibushi has shown his worth on SmackDown Live far more than once. A man who I still hope will one day be a world champion within this universe, at the very least hold the secondary title, be it the Intercontinental or whatever it is. If he goes to another brand, Ibushi absolutely deserves that much, to be certain. But here tonight he has a grand opportunity against a man who's got a lot of attraction on him here on SmackDown Live, given the recent actions of a man representing him. Certainly not him, certainly not the man himself. Flying forearm there from Sabin, and Ibushi, getting caught a little bit off guard of it, is going into D.C.C. territory here with Daniels on the outside. Sent to the outside as well with that shoulder tackle. Oh my goodness, no way. Sabin from up high, went for the elbow there. Great evasion from Ibushi, but good thinking from Sabin as well. The fact is he didn't try for a big elbow drop or whatever, risk blowing his knees out. Oh, Ibushi going into the crowd. Here we go now between these two. This one, who would have thought that this fight would have broken out on the outside? Certainly not me, but here we are right now. Ibushi sending Sabin into the steps, and the Golden Star will return to the ring in his own right. Fired up here and ready to continue going. Sabin taking a little bit to get up to his feet, though. Ibushi giving him plenty of space, so that was respectful from Ibushi. Just backing up in the ring there and allowing all that space for Sabin here. But oh my goodness, look at this package. Powerbomb right down on the neck there from Ibushi. A beautiful move there, and Sabin is certainly going to be reeling as a result of it, but Ibushi is not in control here. Blast in the face there with that flying forearm. Here we go now into the turnbuckle, and again Sabin can't get that splash that he was intending. Ibushi has him up on the shoulders here. Is he going to look for something big? Ibushi I thought Ibushi might have been planning a buckle bomb there, but Sabin able to stop him. Sabin could have also just taken too long, and as a result, Ibushi could have taken too long, and as a result, Sabin was able to counter it. Good forearm there, though. Up on that top rope now goes Chris Sabin. This could be risky. Gonna fly in, and the knees smashing into the mat there. That much is for certain. That's going to hurt him. Great German suplex there from Ibushi into the cover here. I think that's the first one of the match. He only gets, a 1 count there, but Ibushi not giving in here now. Look for something big. Gets counted, however. Sabin now the one in control and sending Ibushi's head over and over into the turnbuckle here. Can Ibushi get himself out of this? He most certainly can. These guys, like I said, I'm sure these have faced more than once, so they know each other so well. What a German suplex that was from Ibushi. What a bridge it is as well. Unfortunately, just not enough to keep Sabin down. Let's see what will happen here. The Golden Star in. Nice snap suplex there, and perhaps a smart idea from Sabin, rolling out of the ring there. Ibushi has control of this matchup right now. That much is absolutely precedent. Sabin not exactly doing that much here. Great suplex back in the ring. And Ibushi going to go up high here. Going to go right up to that top rope. Right in front of Christopher Daniels. Ibushi going to look to fly. Here we go. Oh, went for the moonsault. And there was no one home. What a moonsault it was, though, by Ibushi. Sabin, though, able to avoid it. And now making Ibushi pay for it. Over and over and over again. All 10 of those turnbuckle smashes connecting. And Sabin might have him right where he wants him here. What are we going to see now from Sabin? Powerbomb maybe. Indeed we are. Sit out powerbomb to Ibushi. Covers the man as well. But Ibushi able to kick out almost right away. Oh, but look at the confidence shining there from the leader of the D.C.C. Sabin full of himself right now. Ibushi can't even get up to his feet here. Trying to force himself up. Sabin thinks he has him right where he wants him. Sabin thinks he's going to end this one. Here we go. He has him in. All hail Sabin. Will that finish Ibushi? No, it won't. Kota Ibushi kicks out at 2. And Sabin can hardly believe it. The aggression shining through there from this man. Sabin getting very, very aggressive here. I think he's getting a little bit frustrated as well at the fact that Ibushi is hanging on in this one right now. But he can't get back up to his feet here. Ibushi's in grave danger right now. Sabin almost taunting after everything he does here. But the simple fact of the matter is right now is that the Golden Star can't get up to his feet. He can't get back in this fight. He may have kicked out of All Hail Sabin. But it almost looks like Ibushi's done for right now. Oh my goodness, it's not getting any easier either. Look at these repeated stomps in the chest here. This is brutal now. Ibushi looked like he was absolutely done for, but Sabin just wanted to make sure it was the case. That seems that way. Ibushi countering him though, kick in the gut. Here we go. Ibushi firing back. What a spinning kick in the face from Kota Ibushi. Is Ibushi in? Is he? Oh my god. Is Ibushi going to strike? Is he going to strike big? Yes, he is! Ibushi! Kamagoye! Will this do it? 1, 2, kick out from Sabin. You have got to be kidding me. Ibushi thought he had him. I thought he had him too. But Ibushi isn't giving in right now. Here we go. The Golden Star firing up. There's the clotheslines. And there's a pop-up dropkick for you as well. He is fired up and ready to go. Can Chris Sabin? No, Sabin can't stop. Oh, Sabin can't stop him there, rather, I meant. He attacks the arm right after it, taking Ibushi off his game a little bit now. Honing it on the arm, taking him out of it, and double underhook. Oh, he's into an armbar. Into an armbar. What a move there from Sabin. What a transition from Chris Sabin, but will it finish the job here? Is Ibushi done for? No. Kota Ibushi still able to get himself out of this. The speed at which these two men are going at right now. All out to try and achieve victory over the other. Sabin in. Second rope here. Sunset flip. He will nail it. He won't go for the cover, however. But Ibushi isn't getting up to his feet. That may have been what Sabin needed to gain an advantage with. And here we go. Once more. All hail Sabin. Middle of the ring. There's two. There's three. Chris Sabin has beaten Kota Ibushi. The D.C.C. are victorious. Chris Sabin has won on his return to action on Smackdown Live, and he is damn well proud of it as well. Sabin, your winner, and he isn't finished yet. Sabin has taken a microphone into his hand here now. Ibushi is cleared out of the ring. He's being assisted backstage after that hard-fought matchup. And Sabin saying that, well, first off saying that was easy. No, it wasn't. You had to fight for that victory. There's no doubt about it. But he's almost slagging off Ibushi, saying that the SmackDown General Manager doesn't recognize who Sabin is. He believes he is the greatest of all time, and that Christian James should be bowing to him. We're not sending trash like that. Was Sabin in the same match that we were watching? I don't know. Nevertheless, he is saying that there is other reasons why he is here tonight. He is here to respond to the fool that is over on Raw regarding Aiden English and his challenge to SmackDown Live. Oh boy. Sabin actually making a little bit of a true statement there, thinking that Magnum Opus believe that they are the best thing that the universe has to offer. Yeah, that just isn't the case, is it? Sabin actually going on about it, saying that is absolutely not true. Sabin is the best. Yeah, that's why you're in the main event of Survivor Series, mate. And believes that the D.C.C. is the best group in the universe. And after getting rid of that dead weight in Kane, this new member is already on its way. You can ask Kevin Owens about that. Ask him who the best in the world is. It is not going to be Magnum Opus that Kevin Owens' answer would be. That's for certain. And in fact, I think there's about 50 people before Chris Sabin, who Kevin Owens would also say. And there it is to English, Sandow in the stagehands. Yes, Sabin accepts their challenge on behalf of SmackDown Live. Get ready for a beatdown from the D.C.C. and the Four Horsemen. And everyone better be ready, because at Survivor Series, they are going to be meeting the newest member of the D.C.C. And everyone on that evening will learn one thing. All hail Sabin. Well, this has been a mental night of action, isn't it? I don't think I've been able to catch my breath with everything that has gone on in this one, that's for certain. Jesus. Nevertheless, though, let's move on to our main event of the evening, because here we are with it. Tag team action here. Jeff Hardy and Dean Ambrose against the originals is Finn Balor and Bad Luck Fale. Right, I need to catch my bearings for a moment and understand everything that has happened. So, the Guerrillas of Destiny, on behalf, well, through Finn Balor, have accepted the challenge at Survivor Series. Right, okay, so we're there. Rollins was on ECW. Yep, that happened. Asuka attacked Becky Lynch. Yeah, that happened. Zach Gibson attacked Cody Rhodes. Chris Sabin accepted the challenge on behalf of SmackDown Live for the D.C.C. and saying that we will see the new member unveiled on that evening at Survivor Series. Have I covered all grounds now? Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Not if I did, then just goes to show how much happened here tonight. What an insane night of action this has been from top to bottom here on SmackDown Live. And we are ready for our main event of the evening. Between well, kind of the Smackdown Live crew and the originals. Ambrose, of course, will fight Finn Balor for the Intercontinental Championship at Survivor Series. That much is for certain. Ambrose, even after his loss last week to Matt Riddle, still holds on to that number one contendership. Apparently, the word around is that Matt Riddle did not want to take either opportunity. That's rumors as to what I've heard. I have not had the conversation with the SmackDown Live general manager about this, but apparently there was Riddle did not believe he was ready for either opportunity, and so just wanted to show really what he's capable of here, and he absolutely did that. There is no doubt about it. Ambrose going to be wanting to bounce back from that, especially after that match last week. He was attacked by Finn Balor and laid out in the ring following the defeat, as if he needed more insult added to injury. Ambrose ready to fight here, though. Ready to fight the originals, ready to put on this match against them. And let's see how this will go, because here comes first out. I believe he might actually be the only one out, knowing how the originals works and all the ego that this man has going for him. Is going to be the Intercontinental Champion himself. Finn Balor going to be making his way out here. And let's see him. Yep, there he is, emerging from the smoke. A two-time Intercontinental Champion, but big news we learned regarding Balor last week that I had assumed was the case for quite some time. Balor is not the leader of the originals. That much is key. I had said, because I thought it was true, that Balor was the leader of the originals, that he was the man who was the what's the word I'm looking for? The guy who was kind of holding the flag high for the originals. But he said no. Earlier on he said on behalf of the leader of the originals. And I don't think Finn Balor would say that about himself. I think the ego that has come into Finn Balor these last few months would absolutely have him say, oh yeah, I'm the leader. So that was very important knowledge to take away from this all. Just that this evening regarding the originals. Of course we know that, 3 matches have been confirmed here tonight on SmackDown Live. Magnum Opus will take on the 4 Horsemen and the D.C.C, 2 members from each, of course. Asuka will face Becky Lynch for the at Survivor Series. There will be a triple threat tag team matchup between Downfall, American Alpha, and the Gorillas of Destiny. Is that all of Survivor Series done now? Are we done? I think every match has been confirmed, right? Oh my god. Let's hope that's the case anyway. We will see how things will go anyway between everyone on that evening. I believe every match is now set in stone for Survivor Series. I would have to check after the show is done, make sure that we have a stacked match card, make sure that there's no other matches I want on that goddamn match card. I say that as if I have some kind of leeway. I'll just walk up to the leader of this universe and just say, please, no more matches. There's already plenty for us to pay attention to. I don't want to put more talents in it. But nevertheless, that is to talk about on a different day. Because as for right now, we have our main event of SmackDown Live here. Jeff Hardy and Finn Balor will start things off here, and Balor coming out of the gate swinging with that sling blade. Well, this is it now between these two. I'm not certain if they've met before or not in in-ring action. I want to say they have, but I don't think they have. Nevertheless, of course, I think this is the first time we've seen Jeff Hardy since his unsuccessful attempt at becoming the WWE Champion back at No Way Out. What I do know is for certain is that Balor is taking care of him right now in the early goings of this matchup. The Intercontinental Champion, though, denied that tilt-the-world DDT. Great bit of work there by Hardy. And it looks as if Jeff Hardy is going to waste little time in giving us what we all want to see. And that is Dean Ambrose in this thing, going face-to-face with the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, great combo of moves there. Bit of classic Hardy Boys brought in with the lunatic fringes. Ideal move set. Big knee in the face there from Dean Ambrose there, and he is unloading now on the Intercontinental Champion. Balor's in deep trouble, and this is exactly how Ambrose wanted it to go. Forearms in the back and another one in the face, and then a big bulldog for your troubles. Farley trying to cause a distraction on the outside, and all he's doing is just causing problems because Ambrose is unloading away here on Finn Balor. Balor wanted to be cocky and try and start this matchup. Well, now he's paying for it in the way of Dean Ambrose in complete control. Farley wants to tag in, and he's going to get it. Ambrose has bad blood with this man as well. They've squared off far more than once. It's because of Farley as well that Dean Ambrose is the number 1 contender to the Intercontinental title. Ambrose beat Farley, and the stipulation was if he did that, he would be the number 1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship at Survivor Series. And here we are on this evening. Fale in the ring. Oh, look at that. Ambrose trying to pull himself away here now. Oh, great bit of work there from Dean Ambrose. Drop kick right in the legs. Here we go now. Into the turnbuckle goes Fale, and the tag is made now between Dean Ambrose and Jeff Hardy. And Hardy will go after Bad Luck Fale now. Now interesting that just a few months ago, Hardy and Balor were teaming up to take on guys like Fale and the Originals for the tag titles. And then almost as quickly as that was over, Finn Balor had turned his back on everyone, Jeff Hardy included, to side with the Originals. Choking him out here now is Fale. And certainly from the actions at the start here from Fale, there is no bad blood being shown by Bad Luck Fale. He is... oh my god, he is absolutely taking apart Jeff Hardy. What a spear on Hardy there. Covers him now, trying to put him away. Hardy just able to kick at it too. Look at the aggression being shown from Fale though. No remorse whatsoever right now to Jeff Hardy. And I think he's trying to set up a Bad Luck Fall here. Might be trying to set up the grenade to go with it. He is. Grenade! Pulled the pin on it, and the grenade struck. Fale going to try and put this one away. Ambrose in with a save there on Fale. Trying to risk himself here to keep his tag team partner in this one in the main event. But I also think Ambrose doesn't need much of a reason to go after Fale either. My goodness, Fale just tore apart Jeff Hardy in this one though. And Finn Balor will pick up the pieces. Look how cocky he thinks he is. Oh, but he took a little bit too long there. And Jeff Hardy made him pay. Great bit of work by Hardy. And look at this now. Hardy, wow. Unloading on Fale there for a moment. As if to try and show some revenge for what Fale did to him for that brutal onslaught from Fale. I like it. I like seeing that fire within Jeff Hardy. Balor sends him into the turnbuckle, however, trying to shut him down here. Jeff Hardy will absolutely not let himself be shut down. That much is for certain. Balor, though, going to make him pay, sending him into the turnbuckle and getting Fale right back in this one. Oh my god, look at the run up from Fale, my goodness! And look, there is some hatred being shown between these two, that's for certain. Oh, here we go, Hardy unloading now, starting to fire up with the big strike share. This is more like it from Jeff Hardy. Off the ropes goes Fale. Oh, big clothesline there. And down goes Bad Luck Fale. Jeff Hardy should be tagging out right now, but I think he's more interested in trying to have a fight with Fale here. Oh, what a strike there, but the big man doesn't go off his feet. The underboss staying up here, and that was not a wise decision there by Jeff Hardy, just paying for his hopefulness there, I guess would be the best way of putting it. Great bit of work there by Hardy. Slips out of that one, however. Forearm in the face, and here we go now. Unloading away with a good few strikes. Stumbling back here is Bad Luck Fale, but sent into his own corner is Jeff Hardy, and now going to be sent over into the Originals' corner. And the tag is made. Finn Balor is in this one now. One thing is for certain, there was plenty of aggression being shown between Fale and Hardy there. Whether we'll see it again in this match or not, I don't know. But what I can say is that there was absolutely a lot of aggression being shown there. And that may not be the only time we see Hardy and Fale squaring off like that. It seemed if they wanted to piece each other again. We're focusing back on this matchup right now. Focusing on Ambrose and Balor, the main reason for this matchup happening, truth be told. And Ambrose is in now on Finn Balor. Wait a minute. Ambrose in. Fisherman's suplex there on Finn Balor. Nicely hit. Going into the cover. Fale will break it up. And Hardy will get the chance to go after Bad Luck Fale again. Fale rolls out of the ring. Oh, I think there might have been a bit of miscommunication there between both sides. Ambrose not exactly working there perfectly. But look at those shots he's unloading now. Onto Finn Balor. The Intercontinental Champion in a bit of trouble. Oh, he's in big trouble. He's in big trouble. Dirty deeds. Dirty deeds. From Ambrose. And oh, no. Hardy had his back turned. And that got Fale in the ring. And that meant Fale made the save. Crucial error made by Hardy. Don't turn your back on the Originals. Never turn your back on the Originals. That was not wise by Jeff Hardy at all. And now look at that. I think Hardy wants to get back at Bad Luck Fale again. I think he wants to fight him again. He is impatient to getting back in the ring here. Referee trying to tell him, you can't. Just stay out of the ring, for crying out loud. Countering here are both men right now in the ring, however. There is great intent from Jeff Hardy to get back in this ring. Meanwhile, in the turnbuckle, Finn Balor being sent over and over again into it, courtesy of Dean Ambrose. I think the Intercontinental Champion was busted open in that fracas as well, which is great to see, because that kind of shows to the originals that they are not invincible. Not at all. Here we go again, off the ropes, knee in the gut there. Ambrose again. He is completely controlling the Intercontinental Champion right now. This matchup, I think, should have been finished if not for Hardy's little error there that he did make. Ambrose is in. Ambrose is really in. Dirty deeds from Dean Ambrose. Hardy in at the right time. He gets his hands on Fale. Cover on Balor. And Ambrose beats him. The challenger pins the champion here on SmackDown Live. And there you have it. There is some big outcome for you right there. And both men very happy with their victory. Ambrose and Hardy, your winners. And look at the way that Fale is accompanying Balor backstage there. He's carrying him essentially. There is no life within Finn Balor. He got beaten by his challenger in the main event of this evening. There was plenty to talk about in this main event as well. Fale and Hardy seem to have it in for each other. But Dean Ambrose, more importantly, pinned the man he faces just over a week for now for the Intercontinental Championship. If he does that at Survivor Series, if he controls the match like he did just then, we have a new Intercontinental Champion, and for the third time, it will be Dean Ambrose. An insane night here on SmackDown Live comes to an end. There is just too much to talk about. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys, and ta-ra.